This makes it look like I'm making you clean the snow off while I sit back here all warm.
Hello, I'm Carolee.
And I'm Charles.
We're an old married couple who enjoys traveling, cooking, and having adventures.
Together we enjoy all the wonderful things the world has to offer.
Join us as we discover the wonder about us. Chin chin.
This is what we're driving out in this morning. There's the car. That's after we got the snow off the trunk.
Look at the front of us.
There's a big pile of snow in front of us. Hey, you parked under the tree, so at least half the hood is not covered.
Oh, it's funny. There was a patch this big on the trunk, too.
Yeah?
Maybe someone put their hand there to stabilize themselves. Snow mode.
There's the driveway.
At your destination.
So we're not sure that Arizona, even if they are open,
66.
the bears are even going to come out in the snow like this. This might be a wasted trip. I think we're not going to Arizona today.
So we weren't supposed to have any snow on our trip. Not only did there was a ton at Williams last night, but now we're driving along and you can see these are pretty big sized snowflakes coming down. The trees in the side are amazing. Every now and then you see them dump all the snow. So I've got snow mode turned on in the car, so we're cool.
This is the Twin Arrows Trading Post. It's an iconic Route 66 stop. I don't know when one of the arrows went missing, but now it's no longer Twin Arrows, I guess. But we had to stop. It's a big Route 66 destination. And there's
The arrow almost hit my car.
look at that. It did. It went through the hood, it looks like.
Oh dear.
Yeah. We have basket meteor.
What?
The basket meteor. It's got a handle on it.
So Ricky's is about the size of this bottom piece.
Wow, that's pretty
Yeah.
good. So this is the largest piece of the meteor that was created. The Holsinger meteorite is the largest discovered fragment of the 150-foot meteor that created Meteor Crater.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go down or up?
Let's go down because that platform sticks out over the crater.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops. This thing is huge. It has that same feeling of massiveness that Grand Canyon does.
Yeah.
That's like,
Oh,
it
wow,
doesn't.
you can really go
Oh, wow, yeah, you could go really down.
Oh, I guess we could. Oh no, I was gonna say I guess we could have made a loop, but no, I see that.
Yeah, that one's closed. Look at this, the rocks.
Yeah.
The interesting formation.
That's from the shock waves.
Yeah.
This is the different sandstone. I think this almost looks like somebody. Look at the other side of this.
With all little holes in it.
Yeah. Well, if there's stairs like this, it's okay.
Yeah, these stairs are pretty nice.
They're not bad on my ankle.
Yeah. So Daniel Barringer theorized that craters like the Barringer Crater here, or Meteor Crater, were created by meteors, created by meteor impact. At the time, that was considered folly. Like, they thought that the general consensus was that all craters like this were made by volcanoes. And so he dug in the bottom of the crater for years looking for evidence of a meteor impact and never found any. But Gene Shoemaker, who discovered the comet Shoemaker-Levy 9 that crashed into Jupiter back in the 90s, he discovered evidence of the meteor impact and was able to determine that this crater indeed was created by a meteor impact. And since then, they've discovered the craters all over the world that were once thought to be volcanic and were created by meteors. So this is the crater, and it's big. It's about a mile across. The meteor struck here 50,000 years ago, and it was traveling at a speed of 26,000 miles an hour, which is fast enough to fly from Los Angeles to Los Angeles
Around the world.
in about 45 minutes. And when it struck this pit, it dug it out in 10 seconds. Well, it wasn't a pit then when it struck it.
No, it was flat. So, and what was it? 117 tons of dirt it moved? Was that right?
I think it was more than that.
Yeah, we'll have to look at that.
We'll have to check that out. We'll bring the facts back. Yeah.
And so the impact was so massive that most of the meteor was destroyed at the impact. There is a piece inside that's
150 pounds.
150 pound piece that they discovered.
But they didn't discover it here. It was all the pieces of the meteor that have been found were blasted all over Arizona, and they've been found and traced back to here by chemical analysis and things like that.
Right.
Yeah. So down there at the bottom, they trained lunar astronauts, and way down there, you can see.
Okay.
If you look through this telescope here, you can see there's an astronaut and an American flag. Okay.
This is a highly secured area.
Okay.
You have to get in by barometric security.
Yeah. Access granted. Say cheese.
Place vehicles.
So I'm just standing here on the corner in Winslow, Arizona, and someone's slowing down to take a look at me. Here it is, Jackrabbit Trading Post, U.S. Route 66. Yep, that's it. And they're open, good thing, because we're here.
I know, we have to take you to all the paramedics.
Destination on the right.
Studebaker in your parking spot. Okay. Throughout the 1930s and 40s, Frank Redmond built a chain of hotels called the Wigwam Village, all that stretched all the way from Florida to San Bernardino, California. This hotel was built in 1950 in Holbrook, Arizona, along Route 66. It was actually built by Chester Lewis, who licensed the design of the wigwams from Frank Redmond. He paid Redmond by putting coin-operated radios in all of the rooms, and every time somebody put in a dime, he mailed it directly to Frank Redmond to pay off the license for using his design for the wigwams. This is one of 3 remaining wigwam hotels left in the world. During COVID quarantine, we stayed in the one in San Bernardino, California, and that was Wigwam Village number 7. This one here in Holbrook is considered Wigwam Village number 6. The only one we have yet to stay in is Wigwam Village number 2 in Cave City, Kentucky, or Cave City, Kansas. Cave City, Kentucky. So yeah, let's go inside. So this is the inside of the TP Motel. There's an automatic door opener. And so you can see, it's not huge, but it's actually, I mean, it's got a lot of living area for a small room. I think the teepees or the wigwams, I'm sorry, that's how they're called. The wigwams are 14 feet across. So it's got a nice double bed. The TV was added since the 1950s. And so was the extra loud air conditioner, but the air conditioner comes with an accessory. Over here on the nightstand, they were nice enough to leave 2 pairs of earplugs. So that's always nice. Artwork, okay.
So there is the option also to have 2. There's also the option to have 2 beds. And obviously they don't bring it in, it's already here. But we rearranged the furniture. So we use this as our luggage rack, and we just put it over here against the wall. Then we put this over here, so we just have a spot to kind of pile our stuff on. The chairs are a little deep, so you might want to use this as a chair. We've stated that there's only 3 left, right, Charles?
Yeah, there's 3.
Yeah. Well, you go ahead and talk.
Well, I said that outside before I came in. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we're done.
Yeah, and so back here, if you ever wonder what this is, the water heater is in there. That light switch turns on a light inside that access area. But one other thing of note, and one thing that I absolutely despise about most hotel rooms, is that they don't have any hooks. And this place has got 4. So that's great.
And they're nice
and they're big, yeah.
So you can hang multiple things on each one.
Yeah, so that's a good tip for me right there, is having hooks in a hotel room. If any hoteliers are listening, that's what I want. So this is the bathroom. Now mind you, this is the way, this was not a luxury hotel. This was a 1950s motel. Whoops. So it's designed to be the most basic place to stay. And you know what? This is great. It's got everything you need. It's got a toilet, it's got a sink, it's got some privacy. Look, there's a nail in the back of the door so you can hang your toiletry bag, and it's got a shower that is much more than sufficient, and it doesn't have one of those shower heads that's a mile high like it is in all the other places. And, you know, it's perfectly serviceable. All right, so that's our night at the Wigwam Motel. I'm Charles.
I'm Carolee.
Thank you for sharing
The Wonder About Us.